This is the 550 preamp pedal from TC Electronic, and there are definitely no prizes for guessing what iconic amp this is modelled after. Obviously, it's a version of a peavey 5150, one of the most important amps of all time. I originally played one of these about a year ago, so there's been a few setbacks, I think, in the manufacturing process of these chips and stuff like that, but I'm really glad that these are finally out. It's from TC's range of Toneworks preamp pedals. They released 3 classic lower gain versions a few months back, and now another 3, including this one, Rectifier and JCM 800. And to be honest, these are the ones I've been waiting for. They're a lot more me. So I've played it before, so spoiler alert, I already know that I really like it. But let's go through some specs. Most importantly, it's a preamp pedal, not a distortion pedal, which means it's designed to plug direct into the power amp or into the effects return of your amp. So it has 2-foot switches, one to switch between channel A and B, a clean and distorted channel, and another button to turn the boost on and off. The boost can either be placed before the amp model or after. If you place it after, you get a boost in volume, which is perfect for solos and lead parts. If you decide to use the boost in front, it'll boost the gain and compression. I really like the boost in front of a 5150. It's not a gain thing, it's more of a compression and feel thing. So on the face of the pedal, you've got controls for low, middle and high, bass, middle and treble. Gain, which controls the amount of distortion, and level, which controls the output level of the pedal. One here in the middle, which is resonance. It's almost like another low-end control. We're just working on a different frequency than the bass control. You can go from massive and loose to tight by fine-tuning this control. The ins and outs are top-mounted, exactly like all pedals should be. It's got a USB connection for firmware updates and IR loading, a cab sim out for direct use, and an input and output jack. It has a global master presence control and a switch, which allows you to change where the boost goes in the signal chain. One thing that I should point out, it's only fair that I do, is that the USB connection that they've gone for is mini USB, and nobody likes mini USB. Micro is bad enough. USB-C would have been ideal, but maybe there's a good reason that they've gone for using mini USB. So with this pedal, you can run the output to your power amp and cab on the stage, but also send a direct signal to the PA or front of house. It comes preloaded with a Celestian impulse response that sounds very good. That's exactly how I like to run my live rig in an ideal scenario. It means that you'll get no bleeds from other musicians on your guitar sounds and prevents any bad miking scenarios. It looks good, it feels roadworthy, all the controls feel like they've used decent quality parts, and it seems like it's been built to last. So during this video I've tried to show you the pedal using the direct cab out, using the built-in Celestian impulse response, and by running it into a valve power amp using 212 loaded with vintage 30s and mic'd up with an SM57. The power amp that I'm using is actually the power stage of this white head behind me, which is made by RD Amplifications here in the UK. They make high quality custom amps. I'll put a link down in the description below. This pedal definitely does what you want a 5150 in a box to do. Van Halen, Killswitch Engage, Bullet for My Valentine, 80s rock, thrash, new metal, gent, it can do it all. So in this video I've been using this guitar made by LT Custom Guitars. Links are in the description if you want to know more about them. TC Electronic also released a rectifier version of this pedal at the same time, and I made a video for that you can find just there. Let me know what you think about the 550 pedal down below. I'm really interested to hear, and I'll see you in the next video.